The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker?
I can see people's dreams.
I've set up an experiment.
My dad is trying to hurt me.
Quantum suicide. Have you heard of it?
If I concentrate hard enough, and I know when the person's going to be asleep, I can have the dream with them.
Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood.
It feels like the paintings are watching me.
Sometimes, when I walk through a door, it takes me somewhere else. Literally, somewhere else.
God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered.
It starts as a door-to-door saleswoman. Double glazing, probably.
Dr. Dekker, I think we both know what you dreamed about last night.
I've seen its silhouette changing through the window.
Because he thinks I'm evil. Because I can see things other people can't.
On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time.
I did what you said, Doctor. They arrested me.
Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause.
I thought you were supposed to fix me.
I'm telling you, it's eating people. And you're just laughing.
You're insane, Doctor.
Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job!
Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the pace. You're late. And after all those promises, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind.
Are we being brainwashed?
No, I think we're investigating the murder of Dr. Dekker.
But it seems like if it's like repeated over and over, that's kind of like a brainwashing technique.
Oh.
Where like the same thing happens.
Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patients waiting. And if you want anything, just... Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm not going to be here. The police still have some questions they want to ask about, you know. And then after that, I'm dropping in to see Ben. He's still in shock, and I thought we'd show we cared. We do still care, don't we, Doctor? Good. Anyway, I hope you're all caught up on Dr. Dekker's tapes. I think Mariana is in first, but I'm sure they'll all become a blur by the end of the day. I'll see you later. Or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'll leave it to you then.
Yeah, it just seems like it's it was some sort of technique of some sort. Patients' names have dots next to them. Red equals keep talking to them. Amber, you're done. To continue, the continue button appears when all patients are amber. Green, you've asked everything. Going green is optional. Watch replays in the response tab. Look for stars. 2 orange stars means important conversation. Green star, optional conversation. Stars update automatically.
Try using your patient's words. I'm Elin, I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. Typing nurse will get a response.
So, it's like her story. If you guys haven't watched that, it's a cool game.
Including a yes or no when answering patients. Include a yes or no when answering patients. Use context. Say yes, I like cats, not yes. Going green is intentionally hard. Hints will be required. See hint cooldown in options.
Type your question here or type hint. Oh, hey. Do I have to type it or do I just...
I think...
Bryce, Claire, how do I select someone? Do I just type it in?
Han, do you have to like...
That doesn't mean anything to me.
So yeah, you type a question.
Let's see.
Or type hint.
What is your name?
I'm Mariana. Are you feeling okay?
Okay, so Aline and Ellen and Mariana are related. Who is Ellen?
That doesn't really mean anything to me.
Verbal mirroring. A new study in psychology yesterday suggests using the same words as your patient increases trust. Use yes or no when answering questions. If my patients seem confused, I'll probably ask them something they have more than one answer to. Say hello to patients, find out what's wrong with them, and see what they know about Dekker. So I know that you can type Dekker to get a response from anybody. Nope.
I don't know.
Oh.
Dekker with 2 Ks.
Oops. So, Dekker.
Dr. Dekker was fine. He had good relationships with his patients as far as I know. I'm not sure why anyone would want him dead.
Try typing relationships.
I don't know about that.
Or...
That's not really helping with my blackouts.
Ooh,
so we have to ask about her problem.
I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange as I can hold my breath for a really long time. But
what?
I'm not swimming before I black out. Dr. Dekker thought it was anxiety originally. Then he worked it out.
Why would she think holding her breath is related to blacking out? Is it because she's like getting choked during sex or something?
What? No, like probably because usually people black out because of a lack of oxygen. So if you're blacking out, you might think to yourself, oh, but I can hold my breath and go without oxygen for a long time.
I don't have an answer for that.
I would try anxiety, maybe.
Okay, good idea.
No.
Dr. Dekker thought I had generalized anxiety disorder. GAD, because of the blackouts. He thought I was breathing badly. Do you think I'm breathing badly?
I think you're breathing wonderfully. Yes. No.
I have no idea about that.
Oh, I thought because it said like answer questions, but...
Yeah, but you're supposed to say like, no, your breathing is fine, or something like use no and then the word. Like if you were to...
You can check my breathing if you want. Do you want me to lie down? Can you tell just by looking at me? I'm not worried about it, just if you are.
Yes, lay down.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure holding my breath too long is causing blackouts. I mean, it could, but I don't remember ever having a blackout when I'm holding my breath. Nope. Don't know.
Do you have any suggestions?
This was like one of the things about her story that like really irritated me was having to like type questions. Here, go to the what's that arrow do? So these are some like sample questions that we can go from.
I normally black out when I'm dancing. I like dancing. Do you like dancing?
Yes, I like dancing.
I like dancing.
Cool. I dance to anything with a beat. I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night.
Oh. Okay.
That's a reason, I guess.
The Pearl is great because the people are so relaxed. I think that's got a lot to do with the cheap vodka shots, or maybe it's just the black lighting. Who knows?
Maybe it's the lights.
Achievement unlocked, intern. I was actually thinking maybe she's just getting too drunk, but...
Maybe alcohol causes your blackouts?
Yeah.
I don't drink.
What?
Okay. That's a lie. Why would you bring up the shots if you're... Okay.
I have no idea. Maybe dancing?
You think my dancing causes my blackouts?
She's
no,
lying.
I know it's the last thing I remember, but I don't think it's that. Sometimes I remember more, but I'm tired now. Is that it for today?
Oh, she doesn't want to talk about something.
That's what Dr. Dekker would say. He eventually decided it wasn't anxiety, but I'm not going to tell you his final diagnosis. We should have a fresh start. I don't want you influenced by the prognosis.
Okay.
I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
Don't go to that club anymore.
Yeah.
But there's probably more to it. Have you tried to film your blackouts?
I film myself doing, lots of things. It's not so easy to do when you're blacked out.
Good for you. You're a cam girl.
Will you do it for me? Will you watch me to see what happens?
Yeah. I just want to see what happens. Yes, well.
Yeah, that sounds so weird, but whatever.
It's a date then. I'll let you know when.
It's not a date. I just want to see what happens.
I think you're supposed to tell me what's wrong with me. Isn't that how it works? The police keep picking me up for public nudity.
What? You missed it.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, I want to stop blacking out. The police keep arresting me for public nudity."
Oh.
I black out. And then the next thing I remember, I'm naked on the beach. Like I've been washed up on shore.
Maybe you're a mermaid.
Nobody's pressed charges yet, but I can feel it. The police are getting suspicious.
Do you think that she's Ursula? Do you think she's Ariel?
She's not nearly fabulous enough to be Ursula.
You're right, she's probably Ariel.
Yeah.
But that's why she has the octopus necklace.
Yeah.
Ursula gave her... Look at her! She's fucking Ariel, right?
Maybe
she's like wiggling her toes around and she says she loves to dance.
Yeah.
Dude, is this all Disney characters?
That'd be funny.
That'd be cool. I think she's Ariel.
I work for myself. I make bracelets from things I find on the beach and sell them online.
She's a mermaid.
I spend a lot of time at the beach. It's just way more relaxing than anywhere else. You should come with me one day. I can show you all of the sights.
She's a siren.
Okay.
She goes to the club, draws men in, and drowns them in the ocean.
But she blacks out, so like...
Yeah, she's blacking out because it's her nature and she doesn't want to be a murderer.
Because she's murdering people? Here, there are more questions.
Mariana has blackouts. Does she remember anything during, sustain any injuries? Perhaps Mariana should stop going to the beach, or maybe somebody watch or record her.
Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? You've replaced him. He was a good listener. I hope you are.
I think she's a siren. So we got orange for her. So let's talk to Ellen.
Oh, so they're not related.
Yeah, I thought they were. Might be.
I'm Elin. I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
Guess what? You are!
Yep.
Tricked.
I'm not really looking for love at the moment. I'm sort of married to my work, but in a good way. I work in a nursing home for the elderly. I basically do end-of-life care.
Oh, that's cool.
The usual things. Making sure the patients are comfortable, making sure they're not in any pain, and I talk to them. I keep them company. Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Well, those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them.
She seems pretty happy for such a high-stress job. Hold on, I have an idea for this.
No, I don't know about that.
I just want to see if, like, the questions you're given is if that's, like, all the questions you get.
It's not. So you can... Those dots can go up to green, but green is supposed to be hard. That's what it meant by, like, going green is intentionally hard, meaning that, like, orange just means that you got through all of the questions that they have, but, like, you didn't get maybe some of the, like, extra stuff.
Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much. Death is frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of? The great unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
She's killing the patients. She so sure is.
She's putting them out of their misery.
And she's, like, getting off on it. You know, those nurses... I watched one of those, like, horrible Netflix crime documentary things where it's like, nurses who kill. And I was like, I can't believe it. All these nurses are killing.
I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated. Especially when there are alternatives, like herbal remedies.
Oh, no, you're just an idiot.
I mean, imagine if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep?
I think it's everyone's individual choice what they think is best.
I don't think homeopathy is ethical.
Well, what I'm saying is, like,
if you're dying,
if you're dying of cancer and your choices are to, like, be sick on chemo or, like, just, you know, have a shorter time but, like, be able to do the things you want to do and not be sick, like, that's your choice to make.
Yeah. I just think that when people, like, try to advertise homeopathic medicine to people who are sick on chemo, these people are desperate. I'm like, oh, so, like, you're morally bankrupt. I just think that people who promote homeopathic stuff is just, like, well, that's, like, not medicine.
Yeah.
They're, like, lying, and I feel very strongly about it. And, like, when I see, like, children's medicine that's homeopathic, and, like, that's fucked up. Like, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'd want to see every sunrise and every sunset. I'd want to feel every breath. Everything gets more vivid near death.
She's killing them.
I do think there's a difference, though, between, like, making your own decisions for yourself and, like, trying to treat somebody with something that's not a treatment. You know what I mean?
I think the people who propagate you know what I'm trying to say?
Herbal remedies?
Herbal remedies as, like, real medicine are... Like, they shouldn't be doing that because people are going to believe you. And
I don't know exactly in what sense she's talking about. Like, if you're talking about...
I'm not talking about her. I'm just talking about in general.
Oh, okay.
And I think she's killing the patients. Did you hear what she just said?
Yeah.
She was like, everything's crisper when you're dying. And you're like, okay.
I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh. Most people think herbalism is a joke. But I'd much rather help my patients sleep at night with valerian or passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam, or zolpidem.
Okay, that's fine. But if it's not, like, actual medicine.
What I meant is, like, there's a difference between, like, something, like, to try and help you sleep versus, like, curing cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And usually homeopathic medicine, what you're talking about, is, like, people are like, I can cure your cancer, or, like, I can cure your, like, AIDS.
Yeah.
With, like, herbs.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. If you wanted to, like, have chamomile to go to sleep, I'm chill with that. But people who are like, yeah, you know, the water remembers what the medicine is like, so it fucking works. And I'm like, you're a monster. You're selling people water.
I started seeing Dr. Dekker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes. It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
You seem happy every time you talk about them dying, so...
Why are you lying? Are you lying about being stressed?
Yes!
It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with.
Because they
other
suspect
nurses.
you.
They're mean to me.
Because they know you're killing that people. That's why they're mean to you. You're a killer.
They call me the Angel of Death. Because
Yeah,
so
she's
many
a fucking
patients have
serial
died
killer.
on my shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way.